Hi, Ada here with a little update on what we've been up to in the Children and Families Ministry since the term started back in September. I wonder what aspect of lockdown has caught you by surprise. I somehow managed to miss the narrow opportunity to have my hair cut, and every video call and every mirror are painful reminders. But rest assured, I have an appointment for the 2nd of December, and I do know that for God what's on the inside is far more important than our outward appearance. And this brings me to the topic we've been doing in the children's groups this half term. I don't know if you remember, but back in March I encouraged our children and our families to become God detectives, to spot what God was doing in our lives. So continuing with this big idea, we did a series on the fruit of the Spirit and look at how the Holy Spirit produces stuff in our hearts. And one of the many interesting things that we discovered was that the fruit of the Spirit that God gives us love, patience, kindness, gentleness, self-control. It's not for our own benefit, but for the benefit of those around us. Most weeks we had a challenge encouraging the children to be proactive in sharing God's transforming love with those around them. And during the half term, we took it a step further and created our very own Light Trail Challenge. We made 180 goodie bags, and we gave each child 2 to 3 bags, and we encouraged them to write a personalized message and a note and drop them to their friends, and obviously not forgetting to pray for them. As you can imagine, it did take several hours to prepare the Light Trail Challenge, but it was such fun, and it is a huge privilege for me to be working with such amazing children and families. Most of our provision has continued to be online with weekly Zoom sessions, but we did have a few face-to-face outdoor events in the Jigsaw Garden. And this half term, we are going to do a series on the gospel. Zoom has been amazing for us with high regular attendance, and I feel that I know each child and each family so much better. One of the things that we've been missing is the opportunity to respond creatively to the topics we covered. So alongside the sessions, we are also preparing some craft and activity packs to be delivered next week, and some Advent packs designed to give families ideas and activities as we journey through Advent. So although we have just entered in our second lockdown, the work, the energy, the fun that normally surrounds the area of ministry that I oversee have not been dampened. Going back to the fruit of the Spirit, I wonder, what is your favorite fruit of the Spirit and why? As I finish this short update podcast, you will hear from some of our children, and you will have a little snippet of our favorite song as a cappella. Just a little disclaimer, the song was recorded before we went into lockdown. Enjoy. What is your favorite fruit of the Spirit?
Kindness.
And why have you chosen kindness?
Because God is kind to us, and we would like to do kind things to other people and friends. My favourite fruit is gentleness, because I think if we have gentleness, we won't hurt one another. My favourite fruit of the Spirit is joy, because that means you should be happy, and that means you have a reason to be crazy. My favourite fruit of the Spirit is love, because it brings people together to stay with each other and look after each other. Probably gratefulness, because I think everybody should be grateful for what they have, because if you think about the less fortunate people like in Africa, it makes you more grateful for what you have. The fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. The fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. to be a coconut. You might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gratefulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gratefulness, gentleness, and self-control. The fruit of the spirit's not a banana. The fruit of the spirit's not a banana. You want to be a banana. Might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gratefulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gratefulness, gentleness, and self-control. The fruit of the spirit's not a watermelon. The fruit of the spirit's not a watermelon. You want to be a watermelon. You might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gratefulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gratefulness, gentleness, and self-control.